sure the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Ready. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pitch play to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready, set.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 60, Maverick 6. Ready.
They're going play action. Texans closing in, and they get to him. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you in a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And he'll have his fair catch right along the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
What's that? 118, what's that?
Slot man motioned over.
Why, Tony? Hey, Uno Mars. Look the hot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, time behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 118, what's that? Good night. Hey! Out.
On the ground again with Mixon. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on third. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They go play action on first down. It's everything he has under this one. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll work against the blitz. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. All right, so defensively, you see 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Buying some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Finds Stover. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move the forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The shotgun to give to Mixon. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Stroud now on 3rd. This connects with Schultz. And he's going to to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
5-yard gain on the play.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Gain on the play. First down, Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans tie this game 7-7.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Kaimi Fairbairn, I think they call him for Houston.
Shot my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-Fo's. Getting money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. Then I got Richard E. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on the
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This will end up as a
Raiders
touchback.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Next, please, Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
First play is going to be again to Genty. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
47-yard line, first down.
Two. Cougar 70 Timberwolves.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Ready.
Back to Genty. They're working a couple yards past the line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Okay, ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession.
Here we go,
They'll be
here we
set up
go.
2nd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The Raider first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Go, ready. 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. Their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19, let's go now. 18 card, go.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on first down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Come on, set. 70, 60 Maverick, 60.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's just going to huck this one into about low C there. And some lucky fan. And all in a heck of a souvenir.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
To the air, Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud off the play fake. Dump off to his fullback. And he's tackled for no gain.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time. Coach Schembechler asked him, he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10, on Mixon. Going in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Texans trailing in the early going. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14, Raiders 10. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Left wing 19. Go.
They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure coming. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got it. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Buffalo 86, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Working now from the gun. Going left side, Bowers has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot.
Throwing is Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Gets him the first past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 1st down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Here's Stroud now. Hits his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Swap. Another swap.
Here's Stroud again. Catch made. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Again, Stroud. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
18. That's right.
It's mixed in on second down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Is Darian Porter in on the stop. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Up and good from Fairbairn. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Left side into the hands of Dell. It's a foot race at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Takes Dell the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. Not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
There's slated downs to approach here from the 40.
70 Rangers, 70.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought in by his back here, it's Genty. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
At the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
On the quick, right? Make it tackle.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, but don't put it in harm's way.
A 25-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. Then get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking the duck. We want the freedom to live and the freedom.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60. Hey, smash. Kennedy Lions.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. It's going well so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
19 yards. First down, Texans.
Mixon on the counter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's in the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down.
Tony.
Stroud from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
11 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly...
Nice hit, the ball is out. And the Raiders get to it. Into the red zone. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
As quarterback, you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security, because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, you watch him return it for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. Runs around and he's got space. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see them up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Yeah.
To the air, Stroud. No finding his back. Nixon. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Air it out on 3rd. Got his man. This is Noel. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he only needed one more First down for the score. They stop him at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They've got a man in motion. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now off 2nd and goal.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
They go to him again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Going after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 24. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner.
On the jump.
Your work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Buffalo 18.
He's going to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
4th and forever coming up.
70 right down. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Say, hey. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. He's got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's up?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They go play action with Stroud. Rolling out to his left. That's caught for the first. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. On the move, headed right. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Buys time, rolling right. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down. He can push it to that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Raider first down.
Throwing it again here. He rolls to his right. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Cut that 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking inside the red zone. move to work. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ollie set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And they had a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They motion Dell over left. They're going to pass it here. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. And might see them burn a timeout. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Under. Tony, hey,
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
all right. Oh, boy.
They send a man in motion.
Tony. You speed left. 11.
He'll throw it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
16 yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen passes ball. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Running the Mixon out of the gun. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down, Nixon gets it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Go, Reed. Get it. Ready.
And off to Genty. Still going inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 79 Broncos.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Viking, 8 ready.
Looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for Raiders first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Okay, ready.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 70. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Buying some time right. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
You want to see more, but you only see some. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Houston calls it second timeout. Important moment as they turn to Greg Zuerlein. It's only a chip shot from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one